gotta watch my moves. They try to defamate my character, but I won't let them. It's always checkmate. I'm still screaming, the world hope she... Mother Nature's my first shorty. Watch how I go ballistic, and I'm so terrific. Accounts is copacetic. I don't need no permission, but I'm so indebted to this game that I love, and most of all to the man above. Now check me out. Now it's just that Fridays was serving the greens. Before I was popping, I was nursing my dreams. Now I ain't never been a gangster, but I know a few things. I just rather get the bag and start collecting the rings. But I done spoke too much. Close curtain and scene. I am not a human being. I'm a full machine. I ain't holier than thou. I don't judge, I sing. Just staying down for the come up till I reign supreme.
It's a brisk night in the Midwest, but we've got football at Paycor Stadium in the Queen City of Cincinnati, Ohio. Tonight, we've got a great Sunday night matchup between the Cleveland Browns and the Cincinnati Bengals. The shadow's starting to get a bit longer. Week 10 of the NFL season is here, and we're underway on EA Sports. And this will go as a touchback, and they will begin things at the 25. They go play action here on first down. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. It'll go as a loss of 3 right away, and it's second down.
That play was well covered. Just tried to check it down. Unfortunately, not able to find any yardage on that one.
Second and 13. Got an open man. That's David Njoku, the tight end. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. That one, a gain of 20 and a first down. Well, the first drive here and the first time that we've called a big tight end's name, but I can assure you this, Charles, it won't be the last.
No, it won't, because when he gets going, now it opens up opportunities on the perimeter, because that'll draw the defense towards him in the middle of the field. Now your wide receivers will get involved as this game goes on.
They'll look to throw now on first down. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Trey Hendrickson showing off his pass rush repertoire that time. But defensively on the previous play, they gave up a pretty good chunk of yardage, but right there, they got a good portion of it right back.
And if we just flip it around from the offensive perspective, took a nice step forward, and how about a couple of leaps backwards after that play? They've got to figure out a big call coming up here to try and gain that yardage back.
Back to throw. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, third down.
They went with a dime look on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. And now the Bengal defense here calling a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. So it's 3rd and long, and defensively not a real surprise. They're in the dime. They'll look to throw. Looking for Cooper, and it's intercepted. And the Bengals are going to take possession of the football.
Well, it's football 101 because when you come in as the favorite team, you obviously don't want to hand any kind of advantage to an opponent ready for an upset. Now, you'll be lucky to only be down 3-zip the next time you get the ball back because you've just handed them a dose of confidence to start this game.
Here we go. From the 32 now. Here's 1st and 10.
11, mighty. 11, mighty.
Burrow going to give this to Mixon. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down. Well, this defense, Charles, really played well in that win a week ago.
And no matter what's done throughout a ball game, it always comes back to blocking and tackling. That's the essence of football. But I think it's hard for people to understand just how difficult it is to tackle, especially open field. Very few missed tackles on tape that I saw last game. This team does a nice job of getting their opponents on the ground.
The previous run, good for 9. Here's 2nd and a yard. Once again, they run with Mixon. And they're knocking on the door now. As a good run there, going to take this to about the 10-yard line. A gain of 13. It's a 1st down. Now, look, that wasn't a huge gain, but those are the types of carries I think they were missing in their loss last week. They couldn't get him going on the ground.
Did you get the same feeling I did during our meetings, that they kind of regretted that he didn't touch the ball?
Absolutely.
You know, hey, he should have touched it more last week. They weren't going to make that same mistake, and they've taken care of that early.
Mixon with a 1st down carry. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss.
Here we go. 11, Thomas.
Burrow bats it forward. It's a jet sweep. And he will score. Touchdown, Cincinnati. Jamar Chase with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Bengals use the early turnover to get on the board first here in this one. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Browns drive about to get started. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others, where they think they have an advantage. Dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
The extra effort after the catch makes it good for a gain of 26 and also a first down.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
So they'll come up in Bengals territory now with a 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. Now with just 1 second showing on the play clock, we're going to get a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. It's caught, Cooper. And they're going to get this down to about the 37. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. In motion goes the tight end. Here's a run on first down that doesn't accomplish anything. In fact, he's going to be tackled behind the line for a loss of 1.
Sometimes you get all those big guys down there in one spot, and there's just nowhere to go. And in this case, the defensive tackle used his strength and swallowed him up.
So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11. He'll look to throw. Throw left side, caught by the tight end, Njoku. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals' 23. A good pickup there for the Browns, 15 yards.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
To throw now on first down. And it's caught. Touchdown, Browns. 23 yards for the touchdown. And the Browns are an extra point away now from tying this ball game. And oh, he missed it. No good. And they'll remain down by a point. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Bengals drive about to get going.
Yeah, they dipped a game below 500 following the loss last week, and you get the sense that maybe this team's at a little bit of a crossroads here.
And he's got it. What a catch on the sideline. It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain.
When they've needed a play this year, he's certainly been the guy to deliver it. As this season has gone on, he's been awfully consistent and sometimes spectacular.
So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10.
11 Thomas.
Play action. It's Burrow. And that is going to be incomplete as he led him a bit too much. The Bengals at 4-5, a game under 500. Well, they were losers last time out, trying to turn things around here in this one.
And it always helps to have a home crowd behind you, giving you encouragement as long as you give them something good to cheer about. So you know they just want to come out and play well for their faithful, and I expect them to do just that.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. They'll send a receiver in motion to the right.
11 empty. 11.
On 2nd and 10, Burrow. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
So now 3rd and 10, a big play to start the drive, but nothing since.
12. 11.
Throwing again, it's Burrow.
Got a man, it's Chase, he completes it.
And they're going to have another 1st down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 22-yard line. After one, a one-point game, 7-6.
Here we go. 12. 11. 12.
1st down. Here's Burrow. Open man is Samuel. Complete. Touchdown. Curtis Samuel. A 22-yard touchdown grab as his guys are able to extend their lead.
McPherson on for the point after.
And it's up. It's good. Our score, 14-6.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Browns drive about to get started.
Just the one misstep for them in the 1st half of the season. 7-1 is the record at the midway point. And in terms of whatever power rankings you want to go by, they're at or near the top of the list in terms of best teams in the National Football League.
And for me, in my little bit of rankings here, I've got them at the top. I know there's still 2 months to go, and we've seen teams get off to hot starts and then fade away due to injuries or the schedule or whatever. But unless there are a rash of injuries on this team, I'd be surprised if they aren't a 1st or a 2nd seed come playoff time.
Now a throw. They're going to be taken in by the tight end, Njoku. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. Over 70 yards receiving now for him in this first half alone, as he's got a first down on that last catch. They'll bring a receiver in motion left. They'll bring a receiver in motion right. They'll look to throw here on first down.
Right back to Njoku.
And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards.
I know the halftime's approaching, but I don't think he's going to want to take a break. That's his 5th catch.
Yeah, they've really been targeting the tight end.
3 yards remain for second down.
They'll look to throw here. He's going to flip one out here to his running back.
And they're going to get this up to midfield.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Quick hitter here, it's complete.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work this to the 45.
Again, he'll drop to throw.
And this throw incomplete. Now the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to third down.
And I think they'd be well served to take that type of a physical approach against him the rest of the game. He's had his way so far, but on that last one, that worked quite well for the defense.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw.
Throw left side. There's Schwartz with it.
And this will not be enough. On 3rd and 5, he only gets 3.
Oh, it's time to give more credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran it a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line, but once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
Back to throw again.
Got a man, and Schwartz complete. And he's going to pick up the Browns' first down as they manage to convert, and that'll keep the drive alive.
Just what the Browns needed there. Good for a gain of 17.
And that's a big pickup of a first down. And you know that all week, both sides of the ball, offense and defense, are going through every situation. And in this case, the offensive guys had the right play dialed up because defensively, you work on 4th down situations as well.
And deflating for the defense. They can't get the stop here. They'll look to throw again.
And this one is going to be off the mark, too far out in front. But these two teams met in Cleveland earlier in the year with the Browns coming out on top. So a win here in Cincinnati would give them the season sweep 2-zip.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 20. Now back to throw. On the crossing route, he hits his man, Amari Cooper. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals' 15-yard line. Movement there on the offensive line, a little quick, and a 5-yard penalty.
That flag accepted, and it backs the offense up a little bit.
false start backs him up 5, 1st and 15. They're going to look to throw. Wide open receiver, complete. If they didn't have that penalty a moment ago, it'd be a first down. Still a nice 13-yard pickup. The Bengals going to use the second of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. Second and 2, first down marker at the 5-yard line. Now a handoff up the middle. Whitfield. And he will get enough for a first down, and that will lead us to the 2-minute warning. Give him 2 on the play there. And the Browns are going to have a 1st and goal. They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. Only a yard of the completion. It's 2nd and goal.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. They'll give it to Chubb. And they'll get him down just shy of the goal line at about the 1. This Bengal defense, they passed the first 2 tests. Now it's 3rd and goal. They'll run for it. Here's Chubb. And he's in. Touchdown, Browns. Nick Chubb. His 2nd rushing touchdown on the year. And the Browns get a late score here in the final minute of the first half. So the 2nd down run didn't work. They run it again on 3rd down and get in. I wasn't sure if they might pass it, Charles. We know that they like to mix it up down here around the goal line.
Yeah, almost felt like the offensive line said, forget mixing it up. Let's call our favorite running play over our best blockers, and let's get this one in.
They'll try and run it here.
I don't know about you, but I can't wait for a few years of 2-point tries and see what the data tells us, because a lot of teams want to throw the ball in this situation. This time, unsuccessfully. I just wondered maybe running the ball might be the way to go.
With it moved up from the 3 to the 2, you would think maybe a few more attempts at running.
I think stats over time may bear out that running the ball will at least be the equal of throwing it in that situation.
Here we go.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive.
And with a little under a minute to go, still time to try to put a drive together to add to their lead should they so choose.
And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5.
11.
Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. Open receiver, that's Hayden Hurst, the tight end. Now the Bengals going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half.
Here we go. 11 mighty. 11 MT paint. 11 MT paint. 11. 11 Thomas. 11 MT. 12. Gotta go.
Off the play fake, here's Burrow. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away, incomplete. Now that'll bring up 2nd down.
Well, sometimes the defense just beats you. Great coverage from the secondary, all of them in the proper position. So instead of trying to throw into tight coverage, he found a way to throw it away and come back and try again the next down.
I'm one, right?
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down.
11.
Now Burrow. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
There is something to a game plan with trying to keep a defense honest. With a guy with that type of speed, you do so. Send him deep. Try and throw some air under it and hope you connect downfield. On that play, they run successful.
And Burrow going to throw again. Completes it to Samuel. And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15. What a play that turns out to be, 36 yards.
The timing was absolutely true as he caught it working across the field. Plenty of space for him to roam, but notice how he keeps his head on a swivel, looking for defenders who may crop up out of nowhere. That turned into a big play.
So after the big play, look at this, all the way down at the 15 now on 1st and 10.
12.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And this is thrown to the sideline. No receiver in the area, though, and that's going to bring out a flag. We saw it, too. Nobody in the vicinity of that throw, and that earns him the penalty.
Yeah, you've got to at least get it close enough to one of your own guys in order to dodge the penalty.
So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. This from 44 yards out, left hash. McPherson's kick is good, and that will do it for this first half. So we've reached halftime here in the Queen City, and it's the Bengals leading this one. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. The Bengals set to receive. They have the lead and the football to begin quarter number 3. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. The Bengals drive about to get going.
This offense set to begin the third quarter. And, Charles, if they had a checklist of things they wanted to accomplish in the first half, certainly at the top of that list would be having the lead, and they've got that here.
That's always the most important box to check, isn't it? But also, they've had some success in their passing game, so probably an empty box establishing the run. They're on pace for fewer than 100 yards in this one. So now they want to make sure that they get that going so they truly have a control in this ball game. And down the stretch, being able to be balanced. Either throw it or run it and try and win this ball game.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They'll stay on the ground, Mixon again. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss. Inside handoff to Mixon. And able to use his blockers to get this up over the 40. 47 yards on the ground for him so far.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
And for the Browns, a nickel set here on 3rd down. Now it's Burrow. And tight coverage there. It's knocked away, incomplete.
Partner, for once in my life, I'll be succinct. In a one-possession game, every single stop like that could be a difference maker.
And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. And that is much too long. That's into the end zone for a touchback. The Browns drive about to get started. And their defense did its job by forcing the punt to start things out. And now, Charles, can the offense get in gear?
I think, partner, you can sense them saying, okay, the first half was theirs, but now let's get the momentum back on our side. We forced a punt. Now let's go downfield and score. If we do that, we'll be set up well for this second half.
They'll try and start this drive in the air.
Open man here, Schwartz, complete.
And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Successful start to the drive, 17 yards, and moves the sticks.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route, and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and give the quarterback a really nice target.
Back to throw now on 1st down.
A quick throw knocked away and incomplete.
Based on the play we just saw there, he might not be the guy you want to challenge in coverage on these all-important snaps. He certainly looks dialed in right now.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. He'll look to throw. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Rookie quarterback, rookie running back. They team up there to pick up the first. throw here out of the gun. Throw left side, caught by the tight end, Njoku. And they'll get this down to around the 47-yard line. And they'll send the slot in motion left. Second and 4. Steps away to his left. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
The goal is certainly to try and make a big play happen and climb back into this game, but you have to be careful. If you overdo it, you could turn it over and hurt your team.
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. They'll set up a throw. And that is incomplete.
Nice back-to-back plays defensively. They're stacking momentum now. 1 incompletion, 2 incompletion. They're going for more.
The Browns send out their punter now, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt. Oh, it's a wobbler here. Ross on the return. A special teams mistake there, no doubt. Just 26 yards officially on the punt.
And the Bengals take over 1st and 10.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. We have not seen much on offense here from either side these last few drives. We've hit a wall, so to speak.
And have hit it hard, haven't we? Because the defenses right now, they seem to be a step ahead, don't they? Beating them to the point of attack, beating them to the punch. These offensive guys are tinkering like crazy. What's it going to take to get back on track?
Yeah, both sides searching for adjustments.
11, 11, 11, 11. 11 mighty, 11 mighty. Stop.
Back to Mixon on 2nd down.
And he's got room. There he goes, left side. 20. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score.
I know I should keep the focus and the spotlight on the hero that just scored, but tackling's been an issue for this defense all game long. I can't set that aside. We just saw it again here. Missed tackles leads to his long touchdown run.
Extra point by McPherson, up and good.
And it gives his guys a 12-point advantage.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Browns drive about to get started.
Over on the sideline, hoping to hit that reset button between possessions. Last time out, they had to punt it away. This time, hoping to finish this thing off in the end zone.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive.
And that one off the mark.
Completion, and when I look at the scoreboard and where we are in this game, it comes to mind that they have to start getting the ball in the hands of their playmakers. Throw it to the guys that maybe can take a short pass and turn it into a long gain or make people miss downfield. They've got to have points, and the guys who can put the ball in the end zone, they're the ones that need to touch the ball.
So 2nd and 10, 3rd quarter. Thanks for tagging along with us here from the Queen City of Cincinnati.
Looking to throw. This is the tight end, Njoku. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. They'll send a receiver in motion to the left. On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. The Bengal pressure gets him that time. Down he goes. Trey Hendrickson, his 2nd sack of the night. The Browns send out their punter now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. Now here's Ross. A 41-yard punt, 9 on the return. And the Bengals will take over here 1st and 10. The Bengals drive about to get going. The offense running out, and they are charged up, ready to go after reaching the end zone on their last drive.
And normally I'd warn against getting...
And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. Touchdown, Bengals. If there was one knock on Joe Burrow coming out of LSU, it was arm strength, but kind of put those doubts to rest right there. Extra point by McPherson, up and good, and that will make this a 19-point game. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Browns drive about to get started. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
Following the incomplete pass, here they go again, 2nd and 10 from the 25. Back to throw here. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. They'll set up to throw. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Sam Hubbard able to record his 5th sack of the season. 1 quarter remains here on a Sunday night. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. They'll send a receiver here in motion right. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And it's going to be batted down. It will go the other way with the football. The Browns unable to move the chains on 4th down. And the Bengals are going to get it back in terrific field position.
11, 11, 11, 11, 12, 12, 12.
Now it's Mixon running right. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the 1st down run. He gets maybe 3.
Well, that's a pretty good drive starter right there. And I don't know, partner, if you're even thinking about sitting on the ball right now. They may just want to run their regular offense.
In plus territory, and as an offensive coordinator, you don't want your team to go into a shell, do you?
No, you really don't, because as soon as you take your foot off the gas, it's real hard to put it back on and mash it, because once everyone's emotions come down, hard to start them up again.
Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Greg Newsome. And the Browns are going to have it here at their own 9-yard line.
Partner, I think this one went awry very simply because where he wants to. A lot of quarterbacks do that and often pay the price.
The Browns drive about to get started. They were coming off the extra week of rest, but this team started sluggish, and it really didn't get any better from there, and trailing big here in this fourth quarter.
They'll come out throwing here on first down. He's got Njoku over the middle. So the completion good for 6 yards, and it's second down. They'll drop to throw.
Targeting Cooper, and he's got it coming across the field.
And able to get this across the 20 before going out of bounds. A 6-yard pass on back-to-back plays. Picks up the first. Now back to throw. He's got Njoku, his big tight end. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. An excellent pickup of 20 yards.
Well, I can put my defensive cap on right now, and I know they're saying don't give up any big plays now. They've controlled this game throughout, and all they want to do is see it through to the end. I think they let their guard down a little bit with that last completion. Sometimes when you're trying not to give up bigger plays, you don't react as fast as you should on other throws.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And he'll be taken down by the Bengal pressure. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing second and a bundle. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up third down.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they've forced in this runaway contest.
The Browns on third down. They've had their troubles, just 1 for 6. This will be 3rd and 15. They'll bring a receiver in motion right. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He rifles one that's intercepted. Chidobe Awuzie with a pick. And the Bengals are going to take possession of the football.
A feather in the cap for the defender, picking off one of the league's better quarterbacks so far this season. And add another feather in the cap for the coaches, too. Excellent game plan, and they have their guys aware of his ability to roll out and how to defend against it.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Mixing up the middle. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter.
Here we go.
Under 4 to go now as they come up on 2nd down. Now it's Burrow. And he's going to go down. They get to him back at the 40. And now the Browns are going to take another timeout. That's going to leave them with just 1 remaining here in this 4th quarter.
So that'll leave Burrow and the Bengals with a 3rd and long after that sack we just saw. Burrow bats it forward. It's a jet sweep. A nice play design there with the touch pass. Looked good at the start, but bottom line, the defense was ready.
And they did a nice job scouting, didn't they? Not just scouting, but now executing once they saw the play for real after having worked on it all week in practice. They drilled on the play, then they drilled him.
And that one's not going to get there. Not enough juice. An ambitious effort, but it's well short. And that'll keep this a 19-point game. Well, they can probably live with that with this late lead in the fourth quarter. That's one of the few things that's gone wrong.
You're exactly right. This one was well in hand. That kick there was more for cosmetics, to add to their score. Not getting it, that shouldn't harm them at all.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. He'll look to throw. Forced out to his left. And he wisely will throw that one away.
This has obviously been a bad loss, but one of the few things they can still do is try to throw the ball all the way to the end zone and get some points on the board so they're not shut out over the final 2 quarters of this game.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. They'll look to throw here. The Bengal pressure gets him that time. Down he goes. The corner blitz gets there as he goes down for a loss of 7. And you hate to say it with a rookie quarterback. He's done some good things, but overall, looked a little bit overwhelmed back there, hasn't he?
He certainly has. But in his defense, he hadn't had a lot of time to throw the football. You like the way I said that? In his defense.
In his defense. I got it.
You see what I did there?
Yeah, he needs better protection, that's for sure. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And this is caught. Amari Cooper.
And he's going to pick up the Browns' first down as they manage to convert. And that'll keep the drive alive.
They'll look to throw here on 1st down. Finding a safety valve here. That's complete.
And they'll work this down inside the 30. 2nd down at 4.
They'll send a receiver in motion to the right. A play-action fake. They'll look to throw. This short pass into the hands of Njoku. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down about the 21 or 22. That one, a 1st down pickup of 8. Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
Throwing for his... Oh, he put it on the carpet, a fumble, and the Bengals grab it. And he'll take it across midfield to the 46-yard line. And I don't know that that fumble's going to matter a whole lot. You look at the deficit here in the 4th. It doesn't matter. The coach on the sideline still scratching his head. Yeah, not only scratching his head, but probably writing a note or two about, we're going to address this come practice next week because maybe that's the reason we're down this far. Doesn't matter at this point, but being sloppy throughout the game, not going to help him improve.
I'm one. 11, Thomas.
That one looks like he'll throw here. Rush coming, and he's taken down. The Browns will quickly use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play.
Chalk that one up to bad acting, I guess, because they certainly failed to sell the handoff, and the pressure stayed keyed in on the quarterback. No Oscar awards for this offense, just a loss of yardage.
They try to eat some clock with Mixon. And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage. Nothing there, no gain, and now they're looking at a 3rd and 15. Defensively, though, they had a chance there to hit him for a loss. Couldn't get it done.
Looked like someone was able to knife into the backfield, but he wasn't able to get him down. But his compatriots, they were able to grab him at the line of scrimmage and not let him get any further downfield.
On third down, Mixon. They find some open field here. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. 149 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here. No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the fourth quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game. That means they're really counting on that offensive line, counting on the runners, taking care of the football. Because you're going to tell your quarterback, hey, no time to be a hero. We're not going to throw it here. Just eat up that clock. And if you have the ball, they can't score.
Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's first and goal. Burrow will throw. And this is incomplete. Very lucky to get that one back. That nearly picked. It's second down now. They're still throwing the football here. Now, obviously, the incompletion stops the clock. That's a bad thing.
Feels to me like they're just keeping them honest on defense because you know they're going to stack the line of scrimmage and try and stop any type of a running play. Short little passes may work in exchange of running plays. Keep the clock moving, keep them moving.
I guess you're right. If they can get some first downs, just as good as running the football. On second and goal, Burrow. And this will be caught. Well, forget taking the knee. Some late gamesmanship here as they throw for a late touchdown. Well, he has been fun to watch throwing the football in this one. And certainly not fun for that defense, though, Charles. Now up to 4 touchdown passes in this ballgame.
Yeah, we're supposed to be neutral, but I'm feeling their pain right now because he has absolutely carved up the secondary. A clinic on how to attack the defense and take them out of the game.
So this one in the win column now for the Cincinnati Bengals. And it was their defense that really made the statement after the break. They pitched the second half shutout.
Yeah, think about the team that just got vanquished. They did score in the second quarter. Do you think they thought at all that that would be their last points of the game?
No, but what a second half. The adjustment, whatever they did in the locker room, it certainly worked.
It certainly did, and you're exactly right. Whether it was an adjustment, whether it was just more focus on what they planned to do going in, whether they just played better, whatever it was, it all came together in the second half, and no points were allowed. That's a great way to close them out.
So for Cincinnati, it's a win that might keep them alive in the playoff races. They're back to 500 at 5-5. And they will hit the